There's absolutely nothing that God cannot do. He can turn any situation around for your good. He has thoughts of peace and not of evil to give us an expected end. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're part of this corner, my name is Princess. If you're just finding the spot for the first time, this is my little corner, and today I want to share a story that I pray will remind you of God's ability to turn any of your struggles into strength. If you've ever felt stuck in a tough season or wondered if God could use your pain for something greater, this story is for you. So please, just settle in and let's talk. Let me share this story with you. Just listen. And I'm going to call the person I'm talking about Ada. She was a young woman, full of dreams. Growing up, she always imagined her life would unfold, perfectly. She had a plan. She'll graduate college, she'll have a dream job, she'll get married, she'll live happily ever after in her home. But life had other plans. Right after college, Ada's world began to fall apart. Her mother was diagnosed with a severe illness, and Ada had to move back home to care for her. This meant that she had to put her career dreams on hold. She had to watch her friends move on, and she was feeling stuck. She cried out to God, "Why me? Why now? I thought you had plans for my life." Her life was falling apart. Ada's struggles didn't end there. She applied for jobs, but she kept facing rejections after rejections. The little money that she had made from side hustles all went to her mother's treatment. The loneliness crept in. The self-doubt whispered lies. You are not enough. You'll never succeed. Look at everyone else. They're thriving and you're stuck. Now, have you ever been there? Have you ever felt like life is passing you by while you're carrying burdens you didn't ask for? That was the story of Ada and the story of many people. But it's always a turning point. One night, while Ada was overwhelmed by her struggles, she knelt down beside her bed, by her bedside, and she poured out her heart to God. She prayed, "Lord, I don't understand what you're doing, but I'm tired of trying to figure it out on my own. Take my struggles and do what only you can do." In that moment, Ada didn't hear an audible voice, but she felt a peace that she couldn't explain. God reminded her of 2 Corinthians chapter 12 from verse 9. "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Ada realized that her struggles weren't a sign of God's absence. They were an invitation to trust Him more deeply. God can turn any situation around. Slowly but surely, things began to shift. Ada started using her waiting season to grow closer to God. She found strength in His Word, and she began to journal her journey, to write down everything that's happened in her life. And one day while she was just journaling at a cafe, she met someone who overheard her story. That person offered her a small freelance opportunity, and eventually that opportunity opened doors to a full-time position in a field that she never expected to love, writing. Well, her role allowed her to work remotely, so she could, still care for her mom while she's building a career. Who can believe this would happen? But it didn't stop there. Ada's journals became a source of encouragement for others. She started sharing them online, and before long, people from all over were reaching out saying that her words had given them hope. God used her season of struggle to birth a ministry of encouragement. There's a lot of lesson we can glean from this. The story of this lady Ada reminds us that God never wastes our pain. The very areas where we feel weakest are often where he shows his greatest strength. My strength is made perfect in weakness, as he says in the Bible. Romans 8:28 says that we know all things work together for good to those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. So let me know, what's your takeaway? Maybe you are in a season like Adaz right now. You feel stuck. You feel burdened or unsure if God is still working. I want to remind you that God sees you. He's using your struggles to build strength, character, as well as purpose. All you need is trust him, even when it doesn't make sense. Give him your burdens and watch how he can turn them into blessings. Now, if that story has encouraged you, let me know in the comments. And if you are in a tough season, please share a prayer request. I'd like to pray for you or along with you. Also, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe if you have not done so. And if you want more stories of encouragement like this, okay, together let's keep reminding each other that God can turn any struggle into strength. Any struggle, he can turn it around into strength. Thank you very much. Remember, your struggles today is the seed of your strength tomorrow. Someone is going to be encouraged by your struggle today. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.